Welcome to Nonprofit Live TV. I'm Larry Brill, coming to you from Austin, Texas, the Convio 2009 Summit, where nonprofit organizations have the chance to get together and share best practices, ideas about how they can do their job better. Now, what we're going to do now is talk about one of the award winners for the Innovation Awards. Joining us now is Greg Zelder, who is with the California State Parks Foundation. Greg, thanks for being with us here this morning.
Thank you.
Tell us about this campaign that you guys put together, because you were faced with, I think a lot of people have heard about the problems that California is having with budgets. You were faced with budget cuts and you had to do something about it.
So a little background, in May of 2008, Governor Schwarzenegger proposed cutting the state parks budget enough so that they would actually close 220 state parks out of 278. And so we saw this as a major threat, and we mobilized within a few days using Convio and all of our offline components as well to get the word out to all Californians, as many as possible really, to and let them know what's going on, and then to try and fight this proposal in the legislature, and to let the governor know that, you know, Californians were not happy about this proposal.
The Convio Award is basically for list growth. Tell us about how Convio helped you do that.
Well, right off the bat, we were sending emails to all of our constituents using the advocacy module of Convio, directly sending petitions and letters to people's legislators, their actual legislator, right like that. And so within 2 months, we had actually sent over 200,000 petitions to state legislators and the governor opposing this proposal. What we also did was go out with a Facebook campaign, which linked directly back to that advocacy letter. We grew from 500 fans on Facebook up to 50,000 in about 3 months' time. What we did on the Convio side was we, through that advocacy action, we actually gained these people's information and grew our in-house email list from 18,000 up to 70,000. We also took advantage of some third parties, Care2, great organization, using their ability to spread the word even farther, even outside of California.
Well, there is strength in numbers, and that's the whole point, was you were able to just grow your numbers tremendously. What was the ultimate result?
Well, we actually did have some success. When the final budget was passed, the dollar number went drastically down from 70 million down to 14 million. Unfortunately, that still meant that state parks face partial closures. So closing during the week, closing restrooms, not as much maintenance. So for us, it was only a partial victory. And unfortunately, this coming year, we're going to have to fight even harder, because they're going to cut another $22 million from the budget for state parks. And so we're going to have to do this all over again, and hopefully we can grow even more and really get the word out to even more people and be an effective advocate.
What about other forms of technology, or maybe just on the broad sense? How has technology changed the way you guys do your business?
Oh, it's been huge. We used to be very direct mail and telemarketing oriented, and within the last 2 years, we've really just blown up online. So we're doing, you know, all of the social media, everything that everyone else is doing. On top of that, we've really gotten into, you know, videos, podcasts, photo contests, all of this stuff that really brings our members and advocates closer to the organization, because they're interacting with us on an almost daily basis.
Which I think is probably something that gets overlooked a lot of times, because we're talking about growing the list. But, you know, numbers alone do not tell the story. It's connecting with those constituents there. And the technology is helping you not only get them on board, but get them engaged.
Exactly. And I think one thing that makes the List Growth Award almost a misnomer is that it wasn't just us doing it. You know, once it becomes that viral thing, you know, it's really your supporters who are driving your success.
And one last question, looking into the future, if you had a crystal ball, what do you think for the next 5 years? As California probably will continue to have budget issues, is this going to help you a lot?
Oh yeah, it'll help us immeasurably. We'll be able to really reach more and more people and really stay effective.
All right, Greg Zelder, thank you very much for being with us today. And we'd like to remind you that if you'd like more information about the interviews that we're putting on here today at Convio 2009 Summit in Austin, Texas, you can certainly stay with us on nonprofitlive.tv. I'm Larry Brill.